Hi, my name is Brooke Lippman,
And I'm Dr. Deb Lippman.
and this is Wine Together.
A podcast. Can we start over? You start over because you did something and I don't know what it was, but it wasn't right. Anyway, I have to blame you. You can't blame me.
Oh, I'm keeping this in. I'm keeping this in the.
Okay, whatever. Start again. We can keep this as a blooper. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Brooke Lippman.
And I'm Dr. Deb Lippman.
And
Okay, now see, I said Deb Lippman too fast. That just rolled off too fast. So we gotta again part of the blooper reel, okay? Oh lordy lordy. Anyway. Hold on. Hold on. I got a mess. I'm making a mess. Anyway, okay. So we're just doing bloopers today.
I'll try that again. I don't know what's so funny now.
I don't either. I need a sip of wine. I do know that. Hurry up so I can drink.
Stop laughing!
It's okay. We're gonna have some good blooper reels. It's okay. We'll have some good bloopers. Not the cough though. That's gross. That's nasty.
Hi, my name is Brooke Lippman.
And I'm Dr. Deb Lippman. Your turn. We
Keep
got to
going.
start again, don't we?
No,
Okay.
we keep going. We keep going. And this is Wine Together.
A podcast where we drink wine and have a chat.
We'll keep going, I promise. I'm sorry. So sit back, relax, and get that corkscrew ready. Last week, we talked about technology. This week, we'll be talking about music.
And we can make some music right here, right now, while we clean our glasses so I can have a sip of wine. That was
Um,
quite a that was just quite an introduction we got there.
Oh, jeez. It took us 5 minutes to get through that introduction.
That's okay. Life just sometimes
But now I'm
happens that
really
way.
sweaty and I have to take off my sweatshirt.
Yep, sorry.
Oh my god. No, it's okay. I'm gonna get cold in like 2 seconds probably.
Right. I started saying you're just gonna get cold. So
Okay. But I'm way too warm in my sweatshirt right now. Okay. Okay.
okay. So music. I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think every generation goes through the same thing, just it's just different music that people are complaining about? Like, I don't think I've complained a lot about the music you listen to or whatever your brothers and sisters listen to. But I do remember the conversations in my house when I was growing up. That's too loud. So I might have said those words, that's too loud, or turn that down. Uh, but I don't think I ever complained about the music about it not being as good. I can remember my parents and grandparents saying we didn't know good music because the music nowadays, the 80s, was not as good as what they grew up with.
Hmm.
But do you think that's a generational thing that you always go through that?
Yes.
I think that's weird
It's
because I like all music. I like music,
mm-hmm.
and I don't know why.
Because music. That's the point.
It comforts me.
Hmm.
Certain music really comforts me because there's certain songs that bring back memories,
Hmm.
and if it's a memory I don't want to think about, I'll turn the song off.
Hmm.
But a lot of things, and I feel terrible because I've been married almost 30 years, but yeah, there are memories from other people in my life that I think of
Hmm.
when a certain song comes on, and it's feel kind of bad about that. I feel bad that it's not him, but I
Oh,
mean,
I
we
mean,
have our songs though. I mean, we have songs.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it definitely brings back memories. I definitely feel like I have to turn music on to I don't want to say calm me, but to at least get me out of a depressive type funk that I get
Mhm.
in. Music helps with that. Like I was dancing this morning. I was cooking eggs. It was like 5:30. And I was cooking eggs in the camper and dancing to Christmas music. And I thought,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'm glad the windows are fogged up. They can't see me dancing."
Mhm.
But I mean, what do I care? I know I'm not a professional dancer, but I don't care. I
Yeah.
like to move to music. I just
Oh,
enjoy moving to music.
mhm.
I would hope that you do.
Yeah. Obviously.
Well, I mean, obviously, but tell me more.
Well, I mean, I like listening to a lot of different music. Yeah, but I usually like certain time unless I'm for like whatever reason, but I usually listen to like certain songs on repeat on my phone. So like my phone is always on like song repeat because I like to listen to songs over and over again.
Mason does that.
Mhm.
And he just, doesn't have any qualms about it. I guess I wouldn't mind that.
Mhm.
But I'm much older. So there have
Mhm.
been so many songs
Yeah.
that I love
Mhm.
that I don't have to repeat them because there's just so many that I can listen to. But if this a new song, oh
Mhm.
goodness gracious, yeah, I will listen to like when Mason was there in Switzerland and
Mhm.
introducing me to some new music. I was listening to it like on repeat because I
Yeah.
loved it, and then of course forget to put it on my playlist
Yeah.
because again technology I forget that side of it.
Yeah.
I'm. For the past how many years have you been making my Christmas playlist? And so I need a 2024 one because I don't have that.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I mean, because I don't know, music is important to me. It really is. And I'm not
Yeah.
a musician. I can't play a single instrument. I can't sing. Um, I can't dance, but I do. I try. But it does. It makes me feel good, and I love classical music.
Yeah.
I mean,
Me
it
too.
got me through. Classical music got me through a lot of school.
Yeah.
I mean, it really, really, really did help me study. And
Yeah.
then I know a lot of people think, oh, that's just, you
Mhm.
know, a lot of people don't necessarily believe that, but it really did. And
Yeah.
so
I love classical music.
I do. I really do.
I've got some classical music. My,
Oh, yeah.
my
What have you got there?
I've got spring, my classical music, I have Spring and Waltz of the Flowers, and then I also have Hey Jude, which is
I
funny 'cause I'm
love
wearing
Waltz on
Jude
the
really.
Flowers. Yeah, I do love Vivaldi. I like Chopin. I like a lot of
Mhm.
classical music.
I like Beethoven.
Yeah. And I, I like, I love the music from when I was in high school, which is so weird because I hated high school. And I hope that if anybody's listening to this that I went to high school with, I didn't hate you, but I hated high school. I don't think anybody knew what I was going through. And I just, I mean, my life just, mm. I'm glad I didn't follow through on some of my worst thoughts during high school because I can't imagine my life without you. I just cannot. I can't imagine my life without any of my kids. Um, so I'm glad I didn't follow through on my worst thoughts when I was in high school, which was run away or, make myself, be done, be over. Uh, but the music kind of got me through all that stuff. I remember listening. Okay, this is so stupid. You're going to think that's so dumb. That's weird. But um, I would listen every Sunday to Casey Kasem's Top 40. It was the top 40 songs. And I don't remember how long this show lasted. I don't know if it was 2 hours or 4 hours, but I would listen to the radio. I guess it was 4 hours on a Sunday.
Uh-huh.
So quite a big part of my day
Uh-huh.
listening to the top 40 songs.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Loved, loved, loved it. It was just part of my routine.
Mhm.
And I was helping your Aunt Angie um, a few weeks ago. I was helping Aunt Angie and Uncle Jeff clean the basement.
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Hey, do you still have our stereo?" And Jeff said, "Yep, it's right around there in the corner, in the wall, just like it used to be." Because Angie and I got a shared stereo one year for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And so, um, but when Angie built her house, I was away in college. So Angie took the stereo and it
Mm.
just became part of their basement. It's kind of, they built it into the wall.
Mhm.
And so I said, "Well, what about, the vinyl? Where's that at?" And Angie said, "It's upstairs in the closet." And I meant to go through it and I
Uh-huh.
forgot, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring any of it back. So I just don't know. I'll probably just leave it there. But, I mean, we listened to music and I was looking at that old stereo and I don't know if you know what this is, but it has an 8-track player.
I think
You
I
know what?
know what
It's
it's
like
like.
a little box. It's a box you put into, but it's the big one. It's not the little one. The little one's cassette.
Yeah.
And so this stereo has an 8-track, a cassette, a turntable, and a tuner. So it's got everything on it. It was
Uh-huh.
like the big deal back in the day. But again, it was a shared Christmas present.
Mhm.
And because we shared a room, and so, it didn't, and because that was an expensive thing back then. And so it's so funny that they still have it. And anyway, we turned the radio on and we were able to dance in the little kitchen that they have down there in their basement. It was so funny. It was just hilarious. And then of course we uh did what we always do when we're together. We went shopping. Don't tell Dad. um but yeah, it was just, it was so funny.
Mhm.
It- it's good memory. But that's what music does for me. I have good memories of music. I can't think of any bad memories around music.
Mhm.
Tell me about kids these days. I mean, what's music to you?
I mean, I don't know. I I mean, I listen to like the same music a lot of the time, so I don't know. I don't necessarily keep that much up with pop music except for Ed Sheeran. Um, but that's kind of it. I don't know. I do
So
like,
what's Ed Sheeran up to these days?
well,
I know he's done a couple of collabs, pretty
yeah,
good ones.
yeah. He hasn't had a new album yet. I think he has a new one that he's working on, but I don't know.
What song am I thinking of right now that he sings?
I don't know. I really can't tell.
Have you seen the videos? The Shape
What?
of You.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Love that song.
Okay.
I do. I can hear that when it made. I probably won't, I'll have that in my head for a while today. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I like Ed Sheeran. I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I also really like older music too, so
Like what?
well, I listen to a lot of the Beatles.
I
And
love the Beatles.
I listen to some Starship.
Wow, that's going back. Speaking of Ed Sheeran and the Beatles, that
Yeah.
movie yesterday was
I
so
haven't
good.
I still
I'm
haven't
not gonna tell you that. Oh, Brooke, you gotta see it. Okay,
I
that's one you gotta see. I
yeah.
haven't I haven't heard the movie, but I've seen the movie. I know that makes no sense, but
Did
I'm sorry.
you watch it on an airplane?
I did watch it on an airplane. So I
Yeah.
haven't heard the movie, but I've seen it. And so I want to hear it one day. But
Mhm. Um, but yeah. Uh, what else do I listen to? I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of rock music, like kind of rock music. Um, so,
like what kind of rock music?
well, that one song by The Offspring, and then also some Rolling Stones and One song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And yeah.
Okay, I like all of those.
Hmm.
Our Saturday morning playlist. I bet you're just can't wait for me to get back for our Saturday morning playlist in the apartment because I bet you have not been listening to who is it? Who is it?
Queen.
Queen. Saturday morning playlist. Queen's greatest hits.
It
Yep.
was last Saturday, so not yesterday, but last Saturday Dad was listening to Queen.
Oh, I'm shocked. I figured y'all were happy to be real. Have that reprieve. I I love yeah, my queen for Saturday morning. It just helps me get started with the cleaning and, kind of makes me feel like my week is kind of ready for the transition of,
Hmm.
but and this is something I don't know why you won't participate with me, but I love to put a little bit of music on Friday night and just at least have a little living room dance party. But nobody ever wants to do that with me. So I do it here. No, I don't care. I put the shades down and nobody can see. And I have my Friday night dance party here. I might even have one for Sunday night tonight because, who knows. Well, I can remember, okay, you were young.
There's
You
a
had
horse.
a song. There's a horse? Oh,
There's a horse.
yeah. Yeah. That's a sweet horse, too. It's a little older, but he's so sweet. Yeah. But you were, oh gosh, what grade were you in? Fifth grade when you did the talent show?
Yeah, something like that.
What was the song? It was Leona Lewis, right?
It was Adele.
Adele. Adele. That's right. I love Adele.
That's
Yes.
it's kind of
And I
cringe.
loved the dress, the little costume, because it was that blue with the sparkles. And oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah.
It's cringe.
Oh, and your teacher just was so thrilled that you did that. She just loved you. I haven't heard back from her since I said, "Yeah, try to figure this out. Get over there. We'll welcome you to Switzerland." But I've had a few inquiries from people. It's just like,
Yeah.
gotta have a
Well,
job, people.
I've had people ask me, like, say that they should move to Canada, and I'm like, of all the places that you can move because you know me, Canada's like the worst. Like, don't do that. They're literally right behind the US with some of their policies, apparently. Like,
Oh, I hadn't heard. I don't know. I'm out of that. I'm out of that realm. I am in the realm of paying off my bills so I can get back home. That's my focus right now. And I've got it narrowed down to December 13th. I just need to get paychecks through December 13th, which I think is two more paychecks.
well,
So, yeah, I think that that's two more paychecks because I'll get one the 28th and then one the 13th and then one on the 28th. Yep, I got plans for that. And then, okay, good. So, what are you eating? Chocolate? You're eating chocolate?
I thought I had time to eat it.
Why did you try to sneak it when I wasn't looking? Which one? What are you eating? I'm a little upset. Oh,
I showed this to you yesterday.
I know, but I had forgotten. So that's one thing you have to have when I get there. There better be at least a few left for me.
I can just get a new one.
I want at least two.
I'll just get a new one because I still have to replace your red wine anyway.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't forget that. That's important. And maybe, okay, but oh, those are so good. I've got some chocolate. I still have some chocolate here from when Dad came. Still have a few of the Merci, and I still have some of the little red balls. So I mean, I did take some and share them, but then I brought what I didn't share. I brought back here, and I just forget to eat them. So
Yeah, the
you
biggest
know,
thing I is sharing all my Swiss chocolate in college.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Barely ever
It's
bought
good chocolate.
Yeah, I barely ever got any because I gave it to everyone else.
I remember the first time Jenny had one, she said, "Oh my God, that's good chocolate." I said, "Yeah, it's
Mhm.
from the land of chocolate. It's good chocolate. So of course it's good." Duh. But no, it's funny. But you know what? We tend to get off topic here.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
I am still interested. I want to know, like, so what do you think drives your listening? I mean, so you said you don't keep up with the latest pop.
Not necessarily.
How do you decide what you're going to listen to? And because I assume you listen to music when you run.
Yeah, I have a playlist for when I run.
You have the same playlist. You run to the same playlist every day.
Yeah, but I put it on shuffle. I don't necessarily hear the same songs every day.
Okay. Well, I will say when I've done the hill walking,
Mhm.
I have a playlist that I like, and I will say I have to sometimes kind of change it, but the really tough hit. Okay, so when you're going up, the first part, the first climb is not that tough. You know, it's the grade's not that bad, and then there's a little steep part. Then there's that okay part going up towards the house or that barn that's on there. But as soon as you turn right and try to head up to Blankenberg to the very top, that's a little bit steep.
Okay.
So I always want Lady Gaga on once I make that turn. So because I don't know, it's just something about Lady Gaga gets me going up the hill. And
That's
I don't care which song it is. I don't care if it's Poker Face. I don't care which one.
every time I fly, if when we're doing takeoff and landing, I have to listen to Ed Sheeran.
Oh, that's hilarious. A particular song by Ed Sheeran or
Oh,
just
not
as
a
long
particular
as it's Ed Sheeran?
Ed Sheeran. Yep.
What if he's sitting beside you? You're going to have to listen. Usually you just ask him to sing to you.
That would be weird because he probably flies private. Um,
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I
but
hadn't thought about that.
no, I think I would just listen to music. But also, I don't think I would probably recognize him because I think about this sometimes like, oh my gosh, what if I run into a famous person? And I'm like, I would never realize it.
I
I
don't
would
think I'd realize it.
My head would be like, there's no way they just look like that person, and I would never get an autograph.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'd have the nerve to ask them to
No,
sign anything or anything like
no
that. But
matter how much I really like that famous person, I would just I don't think I could do it.
yeah. And is there a reason why? I mean, do
No,
you feel like you're intruding on their space or
a little bit that, but also I would just be like, oh, I'm probably wrong. That's probably not a famous person, and this person really
it
gets
just
it.
looks
Oh,
like a
exactly.
I remember one time when we went to see Frozen in New York. Um what theater was that at?
The St. James.
The St. James. Okay. So we were at our seats and this
Mhm.
lady was about to sit down and I had just remembered that I'd forgotten to tell you something. So I went, and then she went, "Oh yeah, I get that all the time." And I thought, "What are you talking about?"
New York
And
people.
I was just like, I do not want to speak to this person. So I was trying to like get my bearings straight to come back to you to say what I was going to say to you because I had just thought about it. And she, of course, thought that I thought she was somebody. And
Huh.
evidently she wasn't. She just gets that a lot. And I thought, okay, then she kept every time we went out to, like when we went out for the intermission, she made her way to be right in front of me to make it's like she was wanting me to look at her. Then when you were going to the stage door and we were
Mhm.
kind of waiting, she
Mhm.
moved her way in front of me to get her picture taken in front of the stage door. And I'm just like, what is wrong with this person? Who is this person? And who
She's a
does she think she looks like? I mean, because she clearly doesn't look like anybody I know. I mean, she wasn't on Law and Order, which, I would have known her if she was on Law and Order. But I thought, is this New York? Is this what people in New York are like? Because I just wanted to come see and you know how much I love that show. I mean, I cried. I know that's stupid. You cried during Frozen, but I'm telling you, when they sang, it was right before the intermission was Let It Go, right?
Yeah.
She did such a phenomenal job. Yes,
Uh-huh.
it brought me to happy tears. It was
Yeah.
so good though. And so I will say any music. Oh, okay. So it's one of my playlists, one of my Christmas playlists. You've got a lot of Broadway musical.
Uh-huh.
Christmas songs on. One of them, because I was listening to that one the other day. And I thought, any music that kind of comes off the stage like that, because I used to really, I wasn't really into the movies. I didn't go to movies as a kid. Um, but I was always crazy about the soundtracks of movies. It really mattered to me to know the soundtrack. So I guess music's always kind of been that part. But then when you came along and it was not movie soundtracks, but then, wanting to go to the stage and see the plays and see all the shows and stuff that you wanted to see. Yeah, that became part of my kind of music playlist in my head is the Broadway musicals. And so, yeah, it's always about the music. It's weird.
Well, back in the day, in like the
You're
40s.
so young and you're saying back in the day. Anyway,
The 40s? That's back in the day, even for you. So in
okay, I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
the 40s, the music that was in musicals was the popular music of the time. So
Yeah.
back in the day when you weren't alive yet and your parents were not even alive yet. Maybe.
I sort of
40s?
say they were born in the 40s,
Yeah, but
46.
yeah. So a little before that.
Yeah. So that wasn't just vaudeville, right? That was Broadway, like the
Yeah.
beginning of Broadway.
Yeah.
Was that the beginning of Broadway?
Yes.
Okay. I can see why that would have been the popular music.
Mm.
I
I mean,
can see that. But, and something that we don't do. I mean, I know you said you kind of would like to kind of go to nightclubs and stuff, but it's not my scene. Obviously you wouldn't want to go with me and I wouldn't necessarily want to go with you, but
I don't have
I,
anyone to go.
I will say I do like the dance music, though. I mean, I like, I mean, we had a blast at Corey and Katie's wedding. I don't even think I came off the dance floor. I didn't even go get ice cream. So, um, but yeah, had a blast there. That was a lot of fun. Lots of dancing,
Mhm.
you know. But, I mean, I know I'm not a great dancer, but it's still fun, you know.
Yeah.
So, what about your keyboard? Are you practicing much? Playing any music?
Not really. It's just
What's going to get you back on that?
when I'm not super crazy busy and super tired after class all the time.
But that's only 2 weeks away. This week and next week.
I was doing my weekend homework and I was like, "Oh my God, I only have to do this one more time."
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. So true. So,
So I think Dad really wants me to take another class, though. I really don't want to.
and I don't blame them. And I do hope that you will at least reflect on it and think about it.
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about the fact that I do not like being in the class.
No, it's okay. I mean, I would like to at least repeat B1, I think. I think I'd like to repeat B1. Um, because the words I'm not good with are the desaub, and I don't remember the other one, the counter to that, but I don't remember desaub, and it's mainly about grammar and stuff. But
I think I figured out at least part of dative. It's like when you're with someone and you're doing something with them.
okay, so I don't understand. Like, what do you mean?
So, like, if you're doing something and then you say mit, da, 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 you use
Yeah.
dative.
Okay, so after a prepositional phrase, is that what you're saying? But
Yeah.
only a
So you
prepositional
could
phrase
say,
that has something to do with
yeah. So, like, if
being
I say
somebody.
ich habe mit
So no, no,
my,
no. Okay, so hold on. Maybe it doesn't have to do with being with someone, because if you're going through the door, durch dem Tür, That's
Yeah, but
dative also.
you go and if you're doing something with someone, you say, Ich habe mit meinem Vater Abendessen.
Hmm.
That's dative.
So it's all about the prepositional phrase then, right? Not necessarily about the people in the sentence. Because it's with, it's a preposition.
Yeah, so ich habe mit meinem Vater Abendessen gegessen.
Mm-hmm.
I had dinner with my father.
Yeah, I
And
ate dinner. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's prepositional then. Prepositional phrases help us. That's when we get into the data.
mhm,
Yeah, I think it probably is.
yeah.
Okay. I knew there was something. I knew there was a grammar piece to it.
Mhm,
So that's it. That's the grammar piece, I bet, is prepositional.
yeah. I'm not 100% sure on that though.
You could ask.
I know when I like write my weekend journals and I say like, "Oh, I did this with my dad," because literally that's the entire thing. Because I don't have anyone else I'm doing
Yeah.
it.
Do you
It's
talk about the Football Friday podcast that y'all do?
a little bit because
Oh,
like
good.
you put that in my weekend journal or like when I edit.
Good. Yeah. Oh, that's good. So, what do you think Dad's favorite music is?
He has admitted this that his favorite music is whatever his kids' favorite music is.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I mean, he likes listening to our music, but he also really loves music from the 70s because he grew up with that and 80s.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else he likes? Harry Belafonte.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Really?
That's I'm not no, because he does this almost like yodeling the
It's
same phrase over and over and over, and I'm just like, I
not
can't
fun.
do this for 7 minutes. I can't listen to this. It's like all the way down the road, and I can't say anything because he takes everything so that gets so against him. It's just like it's not about you, man. It's about Harry Belafonte. I don't like listening to him. Yeah, yeah. It's just what in the world?
Song, you.
But he says, and then he's talking to the audience like when it was Harry Belafonte at Carnegie Hall.
Mhm.
Of course, we have to listen to that one over and over and over again. And he's talking to the audience, trying to get. It's almost like he forgot the words to his own song, so he wants the audience to tell him what the words to his song are, and then he doesn't remember it because he's laughing at them. And it's just like, okay, I can't do it. I
A
just
lot
can't.
of artists forget the lyrics to their song, and that's why they have
Well,
the.
I get it. Yeah, I get that. Wasn't there song by Nickelback called Rockstar, and he would say, "We're gonna play them every night, so we don't. We're gonna sing them every night, so we don't get them wrong." And I thought, okay, well, that's a way to memorize your songs. Yeah, sing it every night.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Now, I was Nickelback crazy
Yeah, I
in
know.
2000s. I really was, but I haven't listened to that in forever. And there was another group at the same time. Who was it? It was Nickelback and another one, and I listened to them all the time. And I don't even have them on playlist. I don't even think. I don't think I
Um,
have a single song by them on a playlist.
what the other band? What songs were by them?
Um, Lips of an Angel, um,
Oh, um,
Get Stoned.
um. Oh, I know this. I know "Lips of an Angel."
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the band. Obviously, I don't remember because I don't have it on my playlist. And I have how many playlists? I don't even know how many songs I have on my. This is
Hinder.
what Hinder. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so funny.
It was on
Yeah,
my.
I did. I loved to listen to them. I guess that was what 2015. Was it before that?
50,
Oh gosh, was it before that? Oh god,
like
what?
2000s. Not even tens yet.
Oh, in the early 2000s. Oh, okay, okay. Oh my gosh, you're right. It was before 2008 because we
Yeah.
moved to Wake Forest in 2008,
And "Lips of an
and
Angel" was
that's when
on iPod Shuffle, and I got that at like 8 years old.
I tried to I tried to charge my shuffle the other day and I couldn't get it to work. I was like, ah, oh well.
No,
And I
I
have the charger and everything. I have the little charger that sits down and has the little stick. It still didn't work. So
yeah.
I was a little disappointed about that, but that's okay. That's what my phone was for. I mean, it definitely is what I
Mhm,
have my phone for.
mhm.
But that's so funny. Wow, that is way back. Okay, so back then was when I was, just learning about Adam Levine and Maroon 5. Ooh, I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
them.
it's
That
so
was so
funny.
good.
You know what? Like this came up a couple times in college where we were always like Maroon 5 is like a solid band where they're not anyone's like favorite, but they
Right?
but if you talk about good music, you'll probably maybe mention a Maroon 5 song.
And Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
I love Lincoln Park, but you know what? I don't know that I've got any of their music, but I
Yeah,
loved them and I could think of their music back in the day.
it's not like a favorite band, but it's it's
Yeah,
it's a solid band.
solid for sure. Like a working actor. Always got a job.
I mean,
That's
yeah, like
funny. I mean,
is an extra in everything, right?
who?
Solid. Like if someone's an extra in everything, solid, they
Hmm.
have a job, but they're not like a
Right.
major, you know?
And I don't see anything wrong with it if you want that to be your job. I mean, if you're having fun with it, I could see that being, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's so funny. But yeah, Maroon 5. I really liked them. I loved Lincoln Park back in the day. I don't know new stuff. I don't know new music right now. Because when I get like, I've been alone for September, October, 3 months now, like alone. And I'm going back to the music that comforts me.
Hmm.
I'm in that, because I don't want to think about, kind of my situation of being alone. And I'm not branching out to listen to new stuff. And I don't have any of y'all here saying, "Oh, listen to this. I just heard this song." Blah, blah, blah. You know, yeah. So
I
yeah,
like
I see how my relationship with music is definitely one for calming me and helping me just kind of to it's definitely a mental health aid for me.
I can play music on my computer now.
So that's what I can do if I
Yes,
got a
exactly.
MacBook.
All of your playlists from your phone on your computer.
But I'll be honest with you, music, well, photos take up a lot of my space, but music takes up a lot of space on my phone. I have a
Yeah,
lot of music
you don't have to
because I
download.
like a lot of music.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
that's
can.
true. And I don't know that I do download much because because honestly, no matter where I'm driving, I've been lucky that I've not
Mhm.
had to use downloaded music because,
Yeah.
it connects to my car and then I just, let it go. Whatever.
Hmm.
Like today, I had to go to Walmart today because I forgot something. And I put it on the Christmas playlist and I walked to the car with my Christmas playlist playing and then I get in the car and then it just connects and I'm just, listening to the music as I go and not even think anything of it.
On your phone, as long as you have service, you don't have to have your music downloaded. So like
Yeah.
it's phone and it won't take up space.
Yeah. So I don't think I have a lot downloaded, but I guess I have a lot of music on there, but it's not necessarily all downloaded.
Me too. But a lot of it I
Yeah.
have had to download just because I didn't used to be able to like use anything on cellular service here in Switzerland at all.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't close yourself up in your room all the time,
And that's not the
could have just
problem.
left the door open and the Wi-Fi would have gotten in there.
Not what I mean, but okay. And also, even with the door open, the Wi-Fi from out there doesn't work in here because of the way my room is shaped.
Well, we didn't have two to start with, right? Didn't we only just have the one?
Yeah,
And then
and
we
it's
got the one when it was getting serious about like I had to seriously get my dissertation written, that's when we got the second one and put it back there in the office.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I don't
Yeah.
think that'll change. I think we'll keep both routers. Do you
Well,
get your own router?
I have my
So
own.
we have three routers in there now.
Yeah.
And what did you set yours up to? What is yours?
Bean Bulldogs.
So we have Campbell. Is that right?
Campbell slash Mars Hill. And then we have
Uh,
Concordia. And then we have
and
Dean.
okay, that's funny. So no Brevard. You
No,
could have put your 50 as Brevard.
I only have one of
Oh,
them.
you don't have 24 and 50.
Mm-mm. But
Okay,
yeah,
that's funny.
I had to get it because even when I was sitting out in front of Campbell, like the router with Campbell University, it was taking 3 hours to upload the podcast. I get it, and now it takes
That's
me.
weird. So now I know the PS5 take a lot of uh, a lot of the Wi-Fi. They take a lot of it,
Yeah,
but uh, but yeah. So fortunately, that's not in your room.
I know. I only have my computer and my phone on the on mine. I'm trying to.
Yeah, well, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So is there some new music that you need to tell me about?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. So then let's
Hmm.
talk about specific Broadway shows.
Sorry.
Who
No,
has
go
the
back.
best? What's the music from Wicked?
I was gonna say go back. I was saying go back. I just thought of one. Have you listened to Teddy Swims?
Teddy, what?
Teddy Swims.
No.
He's an artist. He has really good music.
Okay. All right. Uh, okay. Well, I was gonna have Siri take a note, but that's okay. Just send me a text.
Okay.
But if you're gonna send a song, you have to send it to the U.S. number.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't have Apple Music on the Swiss number, which really stinks. But whatever, doesn't matter. Um. So Teddy swims. Okay. And what's his music like?
It's kind of pop music.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. So Wicked. Tell me about Wicked's um it's Wicked score. What's the score like for Wicked?
It's really nice. It's very fantastical because it's,
Fantastical.
it's literally what the word is that it is because it's, not a real world.
Yeah.
So,
So, but saying the word fantastical immediately brings Chenoweth to mind,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, because she is so fantastical.
Okay.
So she's so tiny, and it just but boy, she just lights up a room,
Mhm.
lights up the stage for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wicked is good. What about um? Well, I loved Frozen,
Hmm.
so I love that score. I love Phantom of the Opera. Love that score.
Okay.
No, can't say. I mean that one's just fantastic.
Hmm.
So, what about was it Annie Get Your Gun?
That one is a
No.
musical read. Yes, why?
Okay, that was the name of the musical, right?
There is a musical called Annie Get Your Gun. Yes.
Okay, and how you went to see it, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. What did you go see with Deanna then?
In New York, we saw Kiss Me Kate and Mean
Kiss
Girl.
Me Kate. And so
Yeah.
obviously I love the score from Mean Girls. I do, I do, I do. But I don't know Kiss Me Kate.
Yes, you
Anything from that I would know?
probably you would know the song So in Love because that was also pop music in the 40s. And you might know the song I Hate Men because it's a really funny song.
I might know that one. That sounds familiar to me, but I'm not hearing it in my head like, you know, when you
Um,
bring up Ed Sheeran. I
you
still got
might
him in my head.
you might know Always True to You in My Fashion. That song is really funny. Uh,
Okay.
oh, Too Darn Hot.
Yes, I do. And that's from Kiss Me Kate?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I would probably like that score. I probably would like that a lot. And it's so funny because look, the acting has always been well. Obviously, when you think of a good score, I think of Hamilton.
Mhm.
Love that one. Um, but it is again to me, it's just I think I love good acting. Don't get me wrong, I really do. I love good playwriting. I
Mhm.
mean, when the story's good and the music goes along with it, I just think, wow, who thought of that? These people are geniuses. I always
Uh,
think that, but it always goes back to the music for me for some reason.
I cannot wait to take you to London so that we can see the play that goes wrong.
I definitely want to see that. You've said so many wonderful things about it. It definitely does. I wish we could meet in London,
Mm,
and then you just take me on home after that.
yeah, but
That
that's
would
not.
be kind of ideal
Yeah.
to meet there, and then go see the show,
Mhm.
and then go home.
Yeah.
But I just don't think that's going to happen this time. So yeah, I've got to figure that one out. But you know, has Dad gotten home yet?
What do you mean? Yeah, he watched the football game. He got back a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay, okay,
Mhm.
all right, yeah, okay.
Good
I,
one.
you know. So what about okay? So y'all watch the game, so you don't hear any music.
Sometimes they sing the English national anthem.
Okay, so but they also have those weird horns, right, at the games, and it sounds like you know what I'm talking about.
That is people singing.
But no, I know that that's people singing, but they have those weird horns that they blow in between the singing.
I
You know what I'm
don't
talking about? And
know.
it makes this bizarre, almost like a horn on a boat.
I don't know what you're
Okay,
talking.
okay. Every time we ride on one of the lakes in
Huh.
Switzerland, okay, I always jump when they start because every time they pass another boat, they honk at each other,
You have to.
and it always startles me, and I always jump, and it's so funny. To me, that's not musical, but it is kind of funny that I am startled every time I hear the horn. I don't
Yeah.
know, but I'm thinking of those long, they're like long, skinny plastic horns, and they make this weird.
The Alpenhorn in Switzerland?
I'm sorry.
Are you talking about the Alpenhorn in Switzerland?
No. It's just like this long plastic horn. They probably pay $1 for. Well, they don't pay $1 for it there. They would pay $1 for it at a game here in the
Oh,
United States. There, they pay 15 francs for it. But it's just a little plastic thing that they sell at the shops at the games, and it just makes a like if you blow into a heart, it makes this weird, like that. It's not a musical thing, but they just make this loud bark.
yeah, well, people
And
like to.
and then it's when they're doing that crap, then somebody will blow the horn in it, and it's just kind of
Well,
funny to me.
every time there's an England game, they are always singing the national anthem like throughout the game. And every time that Jude Bellingham scores, they sing "Hey Jude."
Yes, I was hoping you would get to that because that's kind of funny. So, but okay, so I know you were saying you like the Beatles,
Hmm.
but was your fondness of the Beatles before Jude Bellingham or okay?
I've
So
had
tell me one of your first favorite Beatles songs that you heard.
the one of the first,
Yeah,
probably "Here Comes the Sun."
that's a good one. That's a good one. And you also said you were listening to Starship recently. What?
I listened to Starship. I listened to like two songs by Starship though.
Okay, so what are they?
We built this city and nothing's gonna stop us, or the other one, whatever, nothing's gonna stop us now. That is the song, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Album has a purple cover.
Was that on St. Elmo's Fire? Nothing's gonna stop us now.
No, that was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I loved the St. Elmo's Fire soundtrack. I'm telling you, but I was crazy in love with Rob Lowe at the time, so you know.
Oh my God. Yes.
But oh yeah, I love St. Elmo's Fire soundtrack. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
the album, I guess it's kind of pink, but the album cover that Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now is like purplish pink.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. I'm sure they used a filter during that photo shoot or something.
Clearly,
Because
it's like
back in the day, that's what you would do.
it's like painted, I think. It's like an art piece.
Okay, that's so funny.
Hmm. And I know the song White Rabbit by Jefferson Starship, which was before they were just Starship. It was Jefferson Starship, right? Because before that they were Jefferson something else.
Okay, now you made me think of another song that you have got to explain this song to me because it
Okay.
makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a Christmas song. Pentatonics sang it, or at least on one of my playlists. It's by Pentatonics, and they're talking about. I think they're talking about white rabbits that get their necks cut off, and
Oh, you're talking about I was just listening to this song the other day. White Winter Hymnal.
that one, that
Okay,
one.
so the funny thing is, people were thinking it was about the French Revolution, but really the original people who wrote it, Fleet Foxes, they didn't actually have an idea. They just put some words together to make a song. And it's such a good song. I really like
So
it.
the rhythm and melody of it is good. I like kind of that part of it, but I'm telling you what, just the thought of animals with their necks slit in the
It's
white
not
snow, I can't stand it.
people. It's not talking about animals, it's talking about people.
Okay, well, people
Never say
that
animals.
turn the snow red, I automatically think it's because they're bleeding in it.
Yes,
Okay, well, that's not good.
it says that in the song.
I was like trying to listen to it this morning, and I thought, why do I like the beat of this song? It's a horrible thing to think of.
Exactly. That's the
And they're
point.
turning the white snow
That
red like the strawberries in the summer or whatever.
that is the point of the song.
Is to upset people?
No, is that the beat is like it's really upbeat, but it has really weird lyrics.
It definitely does. They won on that one. They definitely did that because I mean, you can't I like listening to it.
Mhm.
And then I think, oh my God, when I pay attention to it, I was like, "Oh,
So
what?
it's funny that you brought up your stomach hurting from a song because there was this McDonald's commercial a long time ago. It was for their Filet-O-Fish, and the song, like the music that they had, I don't know why, but it was just the beat of the music always made my stomach feel queasy.
That's weird. I'm
It's
sorry.
the way the notes were played made my stomach queasy,
Hmm.
and I don't know why.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't, yeah. But it is funny because now I don't think that was necessarily a memory
Mhm.
causing you to feel queasy, but
No,
maybe it was up and down too fast. I don't know.
it's the way the song was.
That's so weird. So one of the writing prompts that I have for the middle schoolers is think of a song. Now, write a story, and that song is playing in the car.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I thought, oh, I love this one. I love this writing prompt. So, yeah, because yeah, I don't, the particular. Now, this is not all of them, but 6 out of 7 listen
Mhm.
to music that I absolutely abhor. I
Mhm.
mean, I can't stand it. And I don't usually say that about music.
Mhm. I
But
know there's rap music I don't like.
some rap music I do like, but if the lyrics are so
Yeah.
um to the point that it's not how I speak and how I just I don't feel a need for me to listen to it. And I am not, I don't make judgments about people who do and why they like it, whatever. Uh Whatever. It's not for me. It's just
Yeah.
not for me.
Right.
And
Well, do you
so
listen
what's
to Mr.
that?
Fine? Do you listen to Pitbull?
Uh no, only that one song. Was that Gangnam Style? Is that what it was?
That is not Pitbull, but
Oh, who
okay.
is that? Okay. Who is Pitbull? What there was a song that was popular when Amelia was
There's only
12,
like
13.
by
I don't
Pitbull.
know how old she was.
There's one song by Pitbull I know, but
And what is that?
I don't remember what it's called. I don't know. Let's see if I can get my phone to load anything right now. For whatever reason, it's not working. Sometimes my phone is just slow. Because why? It's connected to the Wi-Fi. So why will it not be loading? I can't get my phone to load, so I
It's
cannot.
okay.
So I think my phone is tired. It wants me to go to bed.
I'm sorry. Well, one thing I'm looking forward to when I get back is playing Queen on the tall speaker because I don't have a tall speaker here. And so when I listen to it on Saturday mornings, it's just not quite the same.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to living room dance parties all by myself, like
Okay.
normal. And yeah. So, as far as decorating, don't don't beat yourself up too much on that because it's a hard job, Brooke.
Yeah.
So do what you want to do what you can do, and don't feel so obligated.
Mhm.
And I apologize that I'm not there to do it.
It's okay.
I feel kind of bad. I mean,
I live by myself. I'm gonna have to decorate by myself. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
but you won't have the
next year at Christmas,
tremendous mess that I have of stuff. You'll have your own stuff. I'll
well,
give you your stuff.
I'm taking one of those trees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously. No,
tree.
I'll probably buy your own tree. You'll have your first new tree.
Well, apparently this year the aesthetic is pink for Christmas.
I saw it last year, and it is, and I'm seeing a lot of it here. A
I
lot of pink,
love
and it
pink.
is beautiful.
Pink Christmas. They gotta do purple Christmas though. Just saying.
Yeah, I've seen the lavender Christmas before, so I've seen that, but I'm seeing a lot of pink here as well. Yeah, but see, to me, something like that doesn't last forever. You would only do that once or twice, and so to
No,
me, it's a waste of a lot of money.
I would love it every year. Pink and
And there
white.
you go. If you could, if your apartment could hold it every year,
All
then
my
you could do it.
ornaments in that color anyway.
Yeah,
Half
that's
of
true.
them are used. There's
Yeah,
some.
which is why it'd be great for you to have like a white tree.
Yeah, because I have purple tinsel and a lot of.
Mm-hmm. That would be beautiful.
Mhm.
But look, see what's at autos. I don't know what's at autos.
It is late.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed the conversation.
We'll be back next week with a new bottle of wine and a new topic. In the meantime, if you want to join the conversation, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Wine Together Pod.